Welcome to week 7 of the Dolly Vlog Hop. For a complete list of people participating in this vlog hop, please check out the description box below. I'll put a link to everyone's individual channel, as well as a link to a playlist that has all of the vlogs up until this point. So this week's question has two parts to it, and I think it's a combination of a couple of different people's questions. So I'm going to answer it in two pieces. The first question is, what advice would you give to someone, to a person, when someone calls them weird or says that they're too old to play with dolls? And the thing is, if somebody were to challenge me, were to challenge why I do what I do, I would just try to talk to them, you know. That's the difference between a child with toys and being an adult. As an adult, you have this whole toolbox of language at your disposal. And so I think you build a platform and you stand on it, you know. Learn to express what it is about this hobby that really drives you, what is inspiring to you, and why it sparks a flame into your life. And so that's this. Use your words and communicate are the little signs that that Lilu and Lottie, don't fall, Lilu, that Lilu and Lottie are holding up. You know, I mean, I think if the person is reasonable, that they should be able to respect you for expressing yourself, for being able to explain to them what your point of view is. And it's not that you're going to convince them or that they're going to change their mind necessarily about the hobby, but they should be able to show you respect, and just open up a dialogue. You know, it might, they might find parallels to what it is about their hobbies that interest them. If the person is not reasonable, if they're just bantering for the sake of making an argument, well then that's this girl. That's the walk away girl. Oh, you can't read it in the light. It says walk away. I mean, there's just no point in reasoning, trying to reason with somebody who's not listening. The second half of this question is, what should dolly owners that have anxiety or depression do? When maybe you don't want to play with your dolls anymore or feel ashamed to have them? Honestly, I'm not qualified to give anybody advice about this. If I have to be honest, I would say that when this topic comes up in the forums, and it does every now and then, I honestly have to say that it irritates me, and I just steer clear of it, because I don't think that it's appropriate for the venue. I don't think that the venue is appropriate for the topic. I don't think that the topic is appropriate for the venue. And it's not that it isn't a serious issue, I'm sure it is, you know, but I think for that very reason, people should seek out qualified advice and support. For me, the doll hobby is really about escaping reality, and it's about creative expression. And that creative expression could be light, it could be dark, you know, it could be positive, or it could be about a heavy topic. So for me, there's just a difference between expressing that within the art form versus kind of bombarding the group momentum with psychological and emotional turmoil, if that makes sense. I mean, I think if I had to give advice at all, the second half of that question, what do you do if you don't want to play with your dolls anymore? Which, to me, that means what do you do when you're not inspired by your hobby any longer? And I would say drop it, let it go. You can't force it, and you shouldn't feel like you have to force it. Maybe the inspiration will find you again at some point, or maybe find a new hobby, find that next spark of excitement that inspires you to move forward. Okay, so that's it for this week's Dolly Vlog Hop. A couple kind of heavy topics. Hopefully next week we can get back to something a little bit more creative and lighthearted. I look forward to talking to you soon.